You're watching USA News Hub, your home for breaking headlines, trending sports stories, and exclusive updates from across the nation. What does it take to become the future of women's tennis? Is it raw talent, fearless confidence, or learning from champions who've already walked the path? At just 17 years old, Victoria Mboko is quietly turning heads across the tennis world. But behind her rapid rise is a powerful influence. Two American stars redefining greatness beyond trophies. Coco Gauff, Emma Navarro. Today, Mboko's coach is pulling back the curtain, revealing why these two women aren't just elite players. They're shaping the next generation of champions. This is a story about inspiration, leadership, and the future of tennis. In today's game of women's tennis, greatness is no longer defined by wins alone. It's about character, resilience, and the ability to inspire the next generation watching from the stands, or from public courts with cracked lines and fading nets. And for teenage sensation Victoria Mboko, two American stars stand above the rest. Coco Gauff and Emma Navarro. Not because they are perfect, but because they are real. Glowing star, a teenager watching, learning, dreaming. Victoria Mboko's journey is still unfolding, but her rise has already sparked excitement among coaches, analysts, and fans alike. Powerful off both wings. Athletic movement. A maturity beyond her years. But when her coach was recently asked what separates Mboko from so many talented juniors, the answer wasn't about technique, it was about role models. According to her coach, Mboko studies the modern game, not just tactically, but emotionally. And two players stand out as blueprints for success in today's high-pressure environment. Coco Gauff and Emma Navarro. Tennis. Coco Gauff, the power of authentic confidence. Coco Gauff's influence on young players can't be overstated. Bursting onto the scene as a teenager herself, Gauff has grown up in front of the world, handling expectations that would overwhelm most adults. What stands out most, according to Mboko's coach, is how Coco carries herself. Not with arrogance. Not with fear. But with unapologetic self-belief. Gauff plays with emotion, she celebrates, she fights, she shows vulnerability, and that honesty resonates deeply with younger players trying to find their own identity. For Mboko, Coco represents something powerful. You don't need to shrink to fit expectations. You don't need to be silent to be respected. You can be competitive, expressive, and thoughtful, all at once. Brain-mental strength under the spotlight. Coco Gauff's mental evolution is a masterclass. Early in her career, critics questioned her serve, her forehand, her consistency. Instead of breaking, she built. She listened. She adapted. She worked, and most importantly, she stayed grounded. That's a lesson Mboko's coach emphasizes constantly. Greatness is about responding to adversity with purpose. Gauff didn't let the noise define her. She let it sharpen her. Blue heart leadership beyond tennis. What makes Coco Gauff such a compelling role model isn't just her tennis, it's how she uses her platform. Speaking with clarity. Standing for causes bigger than herself. Showing that athletes can be leaders without losing focus on their sport. For a teenager like Mboko, watching Gauff balance activism, professionalism, and elite performance sends a powerful message. You don't have to choose between being great at tennis and being a meaningful human being. You can be both. Cherry blossom. Emma Navarro. Quiet excellence. Relentless growth. If Coco Gauff represents expressive confidence, Emma Navarro embodies something equally important, discipline and consistency. Navarro's rise hasn't been fueled by hype. It's been driven by work. Her coach describes Navarro as the kind of player who improves every single season, and that steady progression is exactly what Mboko studies. No shortcuts. No entitlement. Just daily commitment. Magnifying glass tilted left precision, patience, and purpose. Emma Navarro's game is built on fundamentals. Clean footwork. Smart shot selection. An understanding of when to attack and when to defend. For Mboko, this is a blueprint for longevity. Navarro doesn't rely solely on power. She relies on clarity. And in a sport where emotions swing wildly, Navarro's calm presence on court is a lesson in emotional control. Puzzle piece, a professional's mindset. Mboko's coach often points out how Navarro approaches matches like a chess player. She adapts. She problem solves. She stays composed under pressure. That mindset, according to the coach, is what separates good players from great ones. Navarro proves that you don't need to dominate headlines to dominate matches. You just need to be prepared. Globe showing Europe-Africa why these role models matter in today's tennis. Women's tennis is evolving. The power game is faster. The schedule is more demanding. The spotlight is harsher than ever. For young players like Victoria Mboko, choosing the right examples to follow can define a career. Coco Gauff shows how to handle pressure with courage. Navarro shows how to build success brick by brick. Together, they represent balance, emotion and logic, fire and focus, confidence and consistency. Child, the next generation is watching. Mboko isn't alone. Across the US and beyond, young girls are watching how today's stars behave, not just how they hit a forehand. They're learning how to lose with dignity, how to win with grace, how to speak up, how to stay grounded. And in that sense, Coco Gauff and Navarro are shaping the future far beyond rankings. Trophy, a coach's perspective, more than talent. Mboko's coach emphasizes one crucial point: talent opens doors. Character keeps them open. That's why these role models matter so much. Gauff's resilience teaches emotional strength. Navarro's discipline teaches patience. And Mboko is absorbing both lessons, building her own identity from the best examples around her. Rocket Victoria Mboko's road ahead. Victoria Mboko's story is still being written. There will be wins. There will be losses. There will be pressure. But if her coach's words are any indication, she's learning from the right teachers, even from afar. By studying Coco Gauff and Navarro, Mboko isn't trying to copy them. She's learning how to become herself. Champions aren't just remembered for titles, they're remembered for who they inspired. And right now, Coco Gauff and Navarro are inspiring a teenager who may one day stand alongside them, or even surpass them. That's the true power of role models. And that's how the future of women's tennis is being shaped, one example at a time. If you believe the next tennis superstar is already watching today's champions, if you believe leadership matters as much as trophies, then this is a story worth sharing. Because the future is already learning. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story that's shaping America and the world. We'll see you in the next update.